everyone, Christian Rodino here with the Wildwood Heritage Glen's 310 BHI. This is going to be a bunkhouse with a kitchen island, tons to offer, tons of storage, and a little versatility with the Versa Queen. Let's take a closer look. Hop on with me to the bunkhouse here. So this is going to be a huge feature for us because this bunkhouse has our Versa Queen. As you'll see right now, we're kind of in a sofa with the flip up bunk down mode. Now if you do want to access the Versa Queen and use all its versatility features, just flip up the top bunk. If you want a second bunk here, all we have to do is remove these two backers. Just like that. Now in this specific bunkhouse, we would have that flip up bunk down, one bunk, two bunk, and a third bunk over here. Say you do have an individual that's a little bit larger, or maybe an adult that doesn't necessarily want to sleep on a bunk, you just flip this on out. And now we have a queen mattress back here in this bunkhouse. One other thing I do want to point out, we've got a lot of folks that are traveling on the road with their pets, or maybe we're doing school on the road, or you want a little on-the-road office. This Versa Queen is just sitting there, so if we want to remove it, we can. It gives you this whole platform to work with however you would like. We do have our large window here as well as campside, so it's going to feel very open in here, even though there's only one bunk slide. Let's move more into the middle of this coach here. You'll see we have our booth dinette. Now this booth dinette can convert into additional sleeping if you would need it. Directly behind that is going to be the theater seating. Behind this seating here, you will notice our modern cloth roller shades are blocking out our huge windows. But Wildwood Heritage Glen are going to have industry-leading windows as far as that panoramic view. It's on campside, which a lot of folks tend to care about what's going on their campside. They are all tinted and they all open. I want to point out too, these modern cloth roller shades, they do have a white backer. That's going to help reflect light. So not only do you have the white backer, but you have side valances. So it's really going to black out in here, keep it darker. That way, the temperature, whether you want it to keep cooler on a hot day, or you just need some privacy. Directly behind me here, we do have a little nook here. Say you wanted to maybe a little Keurig station or however you see fit. There's also more storage above as well as below. In the kitchen, we do have this huge kitchen island. It's a single basin sink with our stainless steel roll-up sink cover. Now we do include that for you, additional store or countertop space, maybe we're drying off some dishes. We do have the glass front Furrion 10 cubic foot 12 volt refrigerator. So if you do opt into the upgraded 200 watt package, solar package that is, with a 30 amp charge controller, that's going to pair very well with a 12 volt refrigerator. More countertop space here besides our stove. We do have a pots and pans drawer directly below our stove. It looks nice and aesthetic, pairs very well with the stove, but we know storage is a huge feature for folks traveling. Want to make sure you can bring along everything you need. Behind me here, I want to show you how large this pantry is. It's a true walk-in pantry. It's not a pitch that it's a walk-in pantry. As you can see, I'm inside this pantry, and there's still tons of room to store anything you would like to bring along, as well as maybe some hanging racks here, whether it be a coat, maybe even a broom, whatever you would like to hang on in there. Below here, we do have additional storage. As I said, storage, versatility, tons of features in this 310 BHI. So this 310 BHI, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but it's going to be coming in about just under 39 feet long, and it's just over 9,000 pounds dry weight. This is actually one of Heritage Glen's top selling bunkhouses. This is a full profile travel trailer, so you will notice the barreled ceiling gives us additional headroom, makes it feel very open. Paired with our interior design, it's going to feel like home in here. So the entertainment center here, we do have our 50-inch TV. That's gonna come included. You can notice here that the entertainment's on an angle. So it's angled nice directly across from our theater seating, but also if you're in the back at the dinette, you're gonna have great perspective at it. Below our entertainment, or I should say our TV, we have our sound bar that is HDMI, Bluetooth, AM, FM. If you want to play on your outside speakers, you can do that as well with the sound bar. You just go and click Zone 2. Below the sound bar, we have new to 2023, that mirror glass on our fireplace. So if you are maybe a cooler night, we don't have to burn propane necessarily. We can turn on that and use our electricity. It works great. It's cool out today, and we got that kicked on. In our bathroom here, we do have a walk-in shower. There is a skylight above for taller folks, give you a little bit more headroom, and then a porcelain foot flush toilet. In all Heritage Glens, you're gonna get a porcelain foot flush toilet. In the bedroom, the last focal point of this coach, we do have our closets on both sides with CPAP or cutout storage. There are 10 outlets as well as USBs on both sides. Maybe you have a CPAP or you just want to use it for a charging device. You have that option. I should point out these also do have hanging rods if you do want to hang some clothes up beside your closets, or in the closets beside your bed. And then directly below the bed, we do have on two assisted struts some additional storage. Now we do completely enclose that storage. It's gonna keep it nice and climate controlled in here instead of leaving it open. Lastly, in the bedroom, we do have washer dryer prep in the closet. This closet's tall enough that we can actually do stackable washer dryer in this bunkhouse if you desire. So gives you the opportunity if you're gonna do a long-term travel or trip. You don't have to go find where you have to do the laundry. You can do it right here in your coach. Before we jump on the outside, I do want to make one last note. In our travel trailers, completely carpetless now. So you'll see we missed it back there, but in our on our main living room, on our slide outs, it's going to be that boat vinyl flooring now. No carpet in the slide out, no carpet here. Because this is in our travel trailer segment as well, there are going to be no floor vents. So as far as being clean, being easy to clean, this coach is top notch. That's the inside of the 310 BHI. Let's go check out the outside. Now that we're on the outside of the 310 BHI, let's take a closer look. In the front here, we do have our two-tone automotive grade front cap. Now this model specifically, we also have the automotive grade windshield. It's gonna pair very well as far as durability. It won't chalk or fade over time like dye would be. As we move further in towards the back of this coach on the outside here, notice the pass-through storage. So this pass-through storage is going to have same baggage door on both sides as well as slam latch doors. You'll also notice here, right close to our baggage door, we have our power jacks. So in the front there will be a button, and in the back there will also be a button to put down those jacks, just as easy as a touch of a button. As we look above us here, you'll notice that there are actually two awnings on this coach. One that's going to cover the entryway, and then one that's going to be on the slide out. Now, further back on this coach, we have our outside kitchen. This outside kitchen is going to have an extra large mini fridge, a plumb sink, and a griddle. I do want to point out, you'll see here that the countertop space and here in the outside kitchen, it's metal instead of wood, so that's going to hold well for durability with it being an outside kitchen. On the back, you'll notice we have the Lippert on-the-go ladder backer. That pairs well with Lippert's telescoping ladder. And then we also do have backup camera prep if you would like to add that on. One thing I do want to point out, this is super beneficial for all Wildwood Heritage Glen travel trailers. So not only have we upgraded to the Goodyear Endurance tires, that's something that we've heard customers tell us that that's a huge focal point and something that they might upgrade as soon as they buy a new camper. So we're including that from the factory. But you'll also notice that on our travel trailers, the axles are about 42 inches apart. Industry standard, you'll see 24 inches. So what's the benefit there? The benefit is that you're going to get less sway and a lower hitch weight. Two features that we hear a lot of folks that are bumper pulling trailers might be concerned about. So with 42-inch axle spacing, you're going to get less sway and lower hitch weight. Couple other features to point out on the outside is you will get a completely enclosed underbelly and 12-volt heating pads on this coach. Thanks for joining us today on the 310 BHI Wildwood Heritage Glen tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are curious about some more information on this specific floor plan or curious what else we have to offer, please visit our website at forestriverinc.com/Wildwood Heritage Glen. Thanks for joining along. Hopefully you can get your 310 BHI today.